Afonso, Katima's soldiers, and gave Alfonso the victory. As a result, he declared that St. James' feast day, July 25th, be celebrated as a national holiday.
Every country has their own story to get attached to the Apostle James. Okay. So he had a vision of St. James, and heavenly host appeared in the sky. So he got scared. Brother against brother. Next. Congo. Other religions.
Okay. The Quran also speaks of Jesus' disciples but does not mention their names, instead referring to them as helpers to the work of God. Muslim exegesis and Quran commentary, however, names them and includes James among the disciples.
Means Quran speaks about the disciples of Christ, and they name them helpers to the work of God. And but when they explain it, exegesis, explaining and doing research on Quran, they expanded. When they expanded, they include all the 12 names and the exegesis. Muslim faith, they accept Christ. They accept everybody, but they accept him as a prophet, not as God. That's a difference.
That's a big difference.
That's a very big difference. Yeah. Yes, we don't digest that. Same thing, Jewish people don't even accept him as a prophet also. I have a hard time because in my class I have 2 Jewish people. I had my midterm evaluation on Friday in Manhattan. All the 7 people met together because it was a Zoom class. We don't meet in person. Everybody we meet on the computer, but we can see face to face. Our supervisor and all the 7 students, we can see face to face and study. But this was the first time because for the midterm evaluation, everybody has to come together. So the supervisor also came from Maryland, and people came from Florida and Pennsylvania. Everybody came together. There were 2 Jewish people, and they always tell me that I'm too rigid on religious matters. You're too rigid on Christianity. And all they said. They told me that's a negative, because each student has to tell the other students, peers, about their positive and negative, and this is what the negative they found on me.
Well, how do you answer them, Pastor?
I told how I answered them is I would take that as a compliment. That's how I answered. Okay.
I always like to say, don't be so broad-minded that your brains fall out.
It says, okay, James
And
killed.
one more, I'm not supposed to tell you, but one of the students, I cannot name her, she's a pastor serving in Methodist Church. She's a pastor. She doesn't believe in Bible or even Christ. She says it openly.
And she's a pastor?
She's a pastor.
Yeah.
I asked her, how can you do that? She says, that's a job. I cannot tell them there.
Yeah.
Otherwise I would lose my job. Can you believe it?
Oh boy, that's being a hypocrite.
That's dangerous.
There are momentous things going on in the Methodist Church. How broad-minded they are, and they've been voting globally, the entire earth, on doctrine, church doctrine.
Really? Wow.
And the Americans tend to be, shall we say, open-minded, but they keep getting outvoted by the great people of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
who are not so gullible. So, but now there's, the current ploy now is they're gonna break up the Methodist Church. It's momentous.
Wow.
And the voting is gonna be in such a way that the Africans are gonna get made unimportant.
But thank God my supervisor is a Lutheran.
Oh,
Yes. That's why I joined, because it's a Lutheran social services unit.
yeah.
Some of the Catholic brothers are there. They are strong in faith in their own sense. They are strong. Two Catholic people, both are from India, Catholic priests. And so sometimes I feel lonely because the supervisor cannot support me openly. But I am always strong in saying what I have to say.
Good, that's good.
And they said, how can you, there was an incident that I wrote about Bronx Psychiatric Center. There's a Muslim guy approached me. He was a Christian before. He was converted into a Muslim when he was serving a jail term. One imam came and converted him. And then he wanted to come back to Christianity. He came to me. He started coming to my service. Then I started sharing the gospel to him. He's almost become, we have to just baptize him. He doesn't even need to be baptized because he was already baptized. So he has to just confess and come back to Christianity. And he did already. This is a story that I have presented as a verbatim. And the Methodist pastor says, no, how can you try to convert a Muslim guy into Christianity?
But at least he
Then
started.
I told her, I carry gospel wherever I go. Without gospel, that's like part of myself. Gospel is part of, I have to share gospel. I carry gospel wherever I go. She said, no, you're too much.
The
No,
modern liberal believes that all religions are created equal. One's no better than another.
I would say all the human beings are created equal. All are brothers and sisters, but everybody took their own way, and they got lost. So that's how I would say. But the religions, all the religions, several religions are there, but unfortunately, they are all created by God. We could only pray them to know the truth. And Jesus came for everybody. Jesus came for everybody. Jesus died for everybody. Thank you so much. We'll continue our discussion next week.